So he takes 6.
Yes. Nice to see both of you.
Nice to see you too.
I thought you were going to shark in the other day, Yana, when we just had 2 players and shit.
Yeah, but I had something already.
I figured that had to be the case.
Yeah.
So, or you were holding somebody captive in a pit in your
You know,
room,
the
and so
usual. Yeah.
Freddie, you get any cards? Did you lose all your cards?
Sorry. No,
Are you spacing out, Freddie?
I forgot to click the draw button.
Are you on a voyage through time and space right now? These are the voyages of Freddie. Freddie's 5-year mission is to get lost in space.
Happy holiday. How the hell do I have 2 happy holidays? What the hell?
You know that you can save those and hope for a special day card. There's like 1 out of 400-ish chance you'll get it. And then 2 hero points of yours right away.
All right.
Okay. I loved having those happy holidays cards though, because in the past when I would want to game over the holidays and shit, finding players that didn't have like all the family shit going on or office shit or other bullshit was really hard. So it's like, I will come up with a special thing. You don't get new cards. You don't get replacement cards for those, do you? Oh yeah, you do. Carry on. Carry on, Freddie. I was high. I was high as a kite, and then I discovered.
All right, cool.
No reds?
Nope.
Cool. So you guys are sitting in the White Dove. Butler comes in, sees you guys, throws a tray up in the air, goes, excuse me, he says, he begins cleaning up broken glass and stuff like that.
What happened to you?
I'm just always surprised when somebody gets in here because we have a lot of guards between the outside and here, and I don't know where you people come from or how you get in here. And so it always takes me by surprise.
We work in mysterious ways.
You work? He says, shocked.
Don't listen to him.
I italicized the word work.
Where is my whiskey?
I'll go get it. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Keep him here. I'll go get you a whiskey.
Okay. Oh, you don't want him to burn anything.
I'll have you know,
correct.
I have been practicing on my cooking skills.
Oh no!
Here you have, and he says, "Alarm! The whole building's still made of wood. They told me they might be upgrading to something they called Freddy Proof, but that take a lot of money and stuff."
Yes, I heard.
Comes back with your whiskey.
Thanks.
Glares at Freddy. Wanders off.
It's good not to be the glad on person.
Yeah, you've apparently advanced up to keeping somebody else in line. So
good. I'm a real person now.
Glad I could help.
Yay!
You're welcome.
So you guys are sitting there staring at each other, listening to horses go by on the street, wondering what's going on.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, did you read the boards, Mildred? I'm assuming you know what's happened.
Yeah.
That look.
Yeah.
I figured out how to block the sun. That's as far as I'm going with what's going on.
The sun isn't out. I actually didn't do anything. It's just a coincidence.
Wow. That's not good.
Yeah. We all have our limits, okay? The sun.
Okay.
So, Freddy, we have an important thing to do today.
We do?
Yes.
Oh, are you gonna make the Santa suits?
No, no.
I mean, that's pretty important.
Kind of, but I don't even know how to do it, and I'm not.
You're Santa, you know everything.
Well, we maybe later if we have time. Okay.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
So, one thing I didn't yet have time to do is to talk to my ex-girlfriend about all these clones of ours. So we will go to find my ex-girlfriend.
Is
Okay.
that the crazy
Oh,
Madu?
she's not crazy. She's okay. Well, don't no. Judging people is wrong. Okay,
I'm not judging. I'm just asking you.
She's complicated. Okay, so but so we will go to Gotham, and we will try to somehow catch her attention. Probably.
Should I go in expecting to be shot?
Yes, but that's always the case.
Wait. I'll bring my armor with me.
Okay. Do we? Oh, somebody took my costume.
Your mic is rubbing against your shirt or something.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't know.
Put it wherever it normally is, because normally it doesn't do that.
I don't know. It's normally like this.
That's fine now.
A boom mic just hanging down in front of you.
Yeah.
Then you'll start like using it to block the sun.
Yeah.
All right. So once we find her, then what?
Then we will politely talk to her. Okay. About, hey, so I have all these copies of me, and it's not you, and it's weird, and I know we didn't meet, didn't say goodbye, and we are not on the best terms right now, but forget about it. Let's just talk like normal people. We don't have to get emotional. You stupid bitch, man! Why are you doing this to me? Go away! And, and then we will solve all the mysteries of the world, and everything will be great again.
Okay then. I'll go grab my weapons and my armor. They are. Let me see. They're kind of all over the place. Oh yeah, they're in the. Yes, they're in. I have a feeling if we go to Kennedyville, we're gonna be swarmed. So let's just go to the embassy.
Okay.
Cool. I'll grab my weapons. I have my armor with me already. And then we can go to Gotham.
Cool. Let's do that.
You guys both decrease your hand by 1, so you can back down to 6. You guys stroll over to Clem's and whatnot. You notice that the people that are wandering around do so. They're kind of a little bit more huddled. They seem a bit more fearful. They're trying to glance around without appearing to glance around. It's kind of like the stories that your parents told you about the old Soviet days of the Czechoslovakia back when that was a thing. The attitude and the feel is kind of a lot more like that here.
What's happening?
Man, I love this place. Don't you love this place? It's great to be here.
Do you know what's happening?
It's great to be here. Everyone is amazing.
Yes. What's happening?
You guys go by. You see a couple of guards are searching some guy, and they end up taking his basket of stuff, and the guy's just standing there crying. But my children will starve. The guard's like, you should have thought of that before you didn't pay your tax. But I did pay it. Yeah.
Yeah, justice. Yeah. I walk by.
Guards glare at you.
Did the government change or something? Do we have a government? What is this?
Let's just go get our hair done. We'll talk about it later.
You guys go into Clem's. He goes, howdy, what can I do you for?
Hot towel and a shave.
Great. Where are you going back to?
Beast Lands.
All right, her as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys sit down and get the hot towels applied to your face, and when he pulls them off, he's a big otter dude with the different
Hey,
colored
hey,
fur.
Mildred. Hey, Mildred.
What?
Ask for a haircut.
No.
Do it.
Why?
Do it.
Why?
It'll be fine. Trust me.
No. Last time you told me to do something, I ate some poison berries.
Yeah, look, you're stronger now.
Tell
Howdy,
me
what can I do you for?
Haircut, please.
no.
What style would you like?
I point to her hair. I want her hair.
No.
He begins cutting on his hair, and now his hair is the same style as Mildred's hair.
Yes.
I flip my hair back. Yeah.
What's with haircuts?
Give
You're
me a haircut.
why?
Why not? It's amazing. Don't you
No.
want to have long, beautiful hair?
No.
I mean, all right. Just saying.
You have big priorities, okay?
I mean, if you want to disguise in Gotham, you know,
We will
you
see
can
what
get a beard as well.
I don't want a fucking beard. Let's go to the embassy. Check out.
All right.
There are some disguises there because I need new disguise because the woman stole mine.
All
And
right. Well, I'm.
Soviet beard.
no. Let's go, and then maybe we will experiment with hair style.
All right. Well, I'm keeping my hair. Let's go.
Okay.
You guys walk down the street with matching hair. Fortunately, you're in beastkin land, and they don't really think about people's fur color, so or fur length or whatever. And they're like, "Hello, Australians."
Hi.
Hey.
You guys get up to the embassy and whatnot, and you see the elf male guy yelling at some guards and whatnot, and they're scrambling around doing stuff. And he goes, "Oh, sees you guys," and he comes over and he goes, "Ah,
Hey.
Hello. Just
what's
need to
up?"
pick up. Just need to pick up some stuff real quick. Is everything
Oh.
okay here?
It wasn't, but it's getting better. Have you met my sister's kids?
No, but.
Oh, come on in, meet them.
No, we have other stuff.
Okay.
He glares at you guys. Oh, like that is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, just important Australian business to do.
Yes, very important.
Both of you guys give me fast talk rolls as he goes. God damn, Freddie fucking slings a bunch of bullshit real well.
I learn from the best.
Oh, I hope you don't mean me.
No, not you.
Right. He glares at the woman with no name for a minute and he goes, Hey, here comes Pete. Hold on a minute. Let me get him the thing.
Yay! Did we just go down to 4?
Yes.
No.
Hooray!
Do you want unemployment fails?
Yeah.
I guess.
You guys are walking into the Australian embassy. Joshua McKay comes out of a restroom, toweling his hands dry. He hands the towel to one of the miscellaneous servants here, who bows and rushes away with it.
Okay.
Just so you know, Pete, my objective is to get you to laugh really loud, hard, and long, and loud.
Yeah.
You will get your room, soundproofed eventually. It'll be awesome. That way, when people come to you for protection from the fires that is Australia,
Yeah, is everything okay, by the way? Like with the fires and stuff?
Oh, they're
You're gonna have to talk a little bit louder so we can at least hear you, Pete.
We can turn you up, don't worry.
yeah, they're about I don't know, about 15 k's away.
Ouch.
That's
So-
not right.
Hold on, let me figure out how to turn up Pete here. Toolbox.
Click on the toolbox, then accept whatever nonsense, then the little sound button, and then turn him up.
Where is the sound button?
It's on the top row there, top right. Yeah,
It keeps saying it needs your permission, and then
yeah, do that. Like accept the.
I did. Do I go to control room? I bet does it. Pete, can you start talking so I can adjust your sound?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I've cranked you all the
4, 3,
fucking way
2,
up.
1.
Okay.
See how we
Cool.
go.
All right. See, Pete being all fucking nice and respectful to his guests and stuff. It just chafes my ass. Anyway, Pete,
Alright,
go ahead.
so yeah, I'll grab my rifle, pistol, spare ammo.
They seem to
Oh,
be
did you-
tooled up for something, Pete. Right. Be sure to draw 4 cards, Pete. And I can't wait to see what gets done next.
Nothing, probably.
Mildred, did you need anything while you're there?
Yeah, I take some. If there are some spare pistols or something.
There are, but they're the big, heavy, clunky cowboy pistols
Ah.
that have shit reloading. So 2 of those, basically, you got 12 shots. I don't recommend trying to reload them in combat. It'll be so slow that every round you'll be like,
Okay, I take them.
yeah, it's 12 shots of sudden death syndrome for somebody.
So, what are you two gearing up for?
Hi.
Hey,
Howdy.
You've been here for a couple of days visiting with the your female ward's kids. They're delightful babies. You've been playing Grandpa McKay.
All right, so they did get brought back to the embassy, were they? They were
Of
left
course.
on their own.
You
Mildred
cannot
wants
separate
to.
the mom from her kids.
Yes.
Mildred
that's
wants to go talk to her ex-girlfriend.
I just did
So-
it. Yes.
You've found Maddie, have you?
I didn't find her yet.
Do not trouble her with the trifles.
That's not important. Surely. She will somehow like
Love will bring them together.
resurface. I wanted to like try to go look for her just to see if she's because I wanted to ask her about the copies of me.
Oh, okay. To see if she knew anything about him. Or...
Because when I was crazy, I had her voice in my head, and she was saying all the time like they are parts of us or something.
Okay. To see if,
Also, isn't it?
so you don't think that was just some sort of a split personality, this what do they call it? Dissociation personality disorder or some such?
Well, it might be, of course, but I just thought it would be nice to like check it with her if she doesn't know anything about it.
Did you have any thoughts as to where to look for her?
Not really.
This is very good.
Yes, I think we could like. What is the state of Gotham right now? Is it like, what is the technology state?
It's 50s, 60s.
Yeah, about 1960. So
Yeah,
we can't exactly jump on the internet and do a
research.
search anymore,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, we can ask the police if they've seen her.
No.
No?
I,
I mean, if she's as bad as you say, there might be a witness report or something.
So she, from the things we found, she wasn't in Gotham. She was somewhere else in the world.
oh, okay. What did you find?
Remember, we said about. Do you recall we said about we found indications of ex-members of White being murdered?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if it was eight. We found 8 killings or something.
That was.
As in, they were monsters which had eyes in their hands.
Oh yeah. But where was that?
I believe all over the world.
Okay. Well, that's not great.
So,
Um,
no, never mind.
yeah.
So that
Unfortunately, she could be anywhere in the world.
okay.
Cut to Argentina. Hanging out with the caballeros and shit.
Go to Argentina. Yeah.
We could.
I just have a question regarding our current knowledge of Trump's.
Exactly.
I'm
That's I'm
pretty
thinking
sure.
along the same way.
Yeah, I was also.
I don't know if she's in.
Where are you guys wanting to chat, by the way? You're in the embassy, lots of staff, servants, shit like that going
Probably
by.
In one of the sitting rooms.
You guys go in the sitting room. Aside from somebody bringing in tea for everybody and a bottle of whiskey for whoever, they leave you alone.
Okay. Oh, by the way, there's only 4 bracelets left. Just FYI.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what happened to the other bracelets?
That's how many there were.
I
Because we
thought
never
there were
established them. No, there's 4. One's reserved for. Yeah.
So because she looks like me now, because I have my old face back.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know like how I look like, so I could
Yes.
do the Trump of her.
Well, and yeah, so that was I was thinking exactly the same thing. That at Trump, because thing about it is when you do the Trump, you're thinking about the individual you're doing the Trump for. In this instance, while we would potentially be drawing you, we would be thinking about Maddie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But are you intimately familiar with Maddie, Joshua?
No, but Mildred is.
Yeah, Mildred's the only one.
Well, I'm fairly familiar with Maddie, and I was involved in. I was there in the circumstances that turned her into a real woman.
So that's kind of intimate.
Yeah, I was one of 3 individuals besides Mildred that was there when she got turned into a real woman.
So what, you're like Geppetto then or something?
I'm giving him a card for Geppetto. And cue the song "Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon."
So yeah, from that perspective, I am quite familiar with her.
The problem you guys have got with the Trump thing is, even though you definitely have a live model, you are not good enough to. Your skill is not high enough in the Trump thing yet to make a Trump. You'd end up making a Trump of her.
Well,
You're
if
not,
he makes it.
at this yet. You've got the very basic. You can barely make a Trump.
Yeah, but if she looks exactly like me,
it would take a miracle. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but I'm saying that it's so unlikely to happen that
Do you know? Do you know how to make Trumps now, Mildred?
Yeah.
I taught her. Yay!
Well done. Good. Have you been successful in making any Trumps as yet?
Not yet.
I made one of Alex.
Yes, I heard all about it. I heard all about how you contributed to his sneaking around while dealing with the ogre problem.
It helped. He's killing the ogres now.
It was very helpful.
Yes, it helped. Yes.
Oh, by the way, what happened with the whole undead horde
Oh,
army. What did you do?
We killed them all.
that's cool.
You just killed them all.
Yep, all a couple of thousand of them.
Fine.
Can I ask how?
Well, they were in the middle of the Anvil Desert in a underground ruined city, doing a ceremony to open a gate that would release Azathoth onto the zone, killing everybody in the zone, and basically
Oh.
wiping out the zone.
And that's why you don't steal swords from tombs, Freddy.
That's right. Basically, Azathoth is a outer god. He's it, I suppose. I shouldn't say he. It is like a nuclear chaos at the center of the universe.
Oh.
And they were like 5% through their ceremony or something. It had about 30 more people to sacrifice to complete the ceremony. The person that looks exactly like Alex, we think was there along with somebody else who we couldn't see. Doc snuck further in and so on. So basically, Alex using his hammer slammed it on the ground at the right location to cause the chambers where they were in to collapse, and then the gate that the stone gate was there rolled into where they were. There was an explosion, magic going everywhere, etc. We barely managed to outfly it and got hit by a bit of the wave, and that basically everything got glassed, including all the undead.
Oh,
sounds cool.
And the devastation from the hammer spread out a bit. Thankfully, it didn't keep going.
Quick interjection. Could I get a spot hidden at full from everybody, and an evidence analysis roll at a quarter? If you make the spot hidden roll. If you don't make spot hidden roll, don't worry about the evidence analysis. I'll just tell you what you see, and you can figure that out for yourself.
Ooh, I crit.
Nice.
Whoa, damn.
And yours is bizarrely still taking
Her skills
a moment
don't
to
go
load.
up. I don't know why her skills don't go up, but they don't. Right, so did McKay make his evidence?
I'm just rolling it.
Yes, of course he fucking did.
what the fuck?
Okay, so everybody except Freddie notices. You guys notice that this room has been redone. Like occasionally they'll redo the rooms. It's not a huge deal because embassy, and they've got wallpaper like the old timey wallpaper, like Old West type wallpaper, but the back east in the U.S. type thing or the European one. But this has a lot of pictures of red stones on the wallpaper. For those who made crits, you've been seeing a lot of fucking red stones lately.
Yes.
Redstones on the wallpaper.
Yeah, it's just one of those fucking hideous designs from back in the old days. If you ever look at old-fashioned wallpaper, you wonder what the fuck were people thinking. Yeah.
And the Alex individual was looking for red zones.
Weird.
Interesting. I shall
Ask who did this also.
Yeah. Is it just this room that's, excuse me, wallpapered this way? Or
You haven't really done a full investigation of the
I shall get up and have a closer look at the wallpaper and feel it with my fingers.
It appears to be just normal. Actually, no, it isn't. They use the finest grade of wallpaper, other than it being some expensive shit, because everything in the embassy is. It does not appear like, if you hadn't been seeing a lot of red stones lately, it wouldn't strike you as odd. Yeah. Everybody notices except Freddie. Freddie, all you notice is McKay goes over and starts feeling up the wall for reasons. You're concerned you may start
what?
clicking
I've just noticed the wallpaper in this room. There are red stones as part of the design. It's quite a bit of a coincidence considering the Alex individual was looking for red stones.
And also the orb itself was red. There's been all kinds of red
Yeah.
rocks, red orbs, red stones, stuff. You found a ruby mine lately. I mean, red rubies. It's just it's getting for McKay. It's suspicious. I mean, the woman with no name hasn't, like, if she starts seeing red rocks and stuff in the bottom of the whiskey bottles or whatever, then she'll become suspicious.
All right. The red AI is taking over. That's my theory.
What? Oh,
The red AI is taking over. Sorry.
Well, is
Uh,
yeah, was Zog's eyes glowing red when you killed him?
You were way too far away to tell. You're like, I think that's Zog down there.
My understanding he was like tier 1 or whatever for red. In which case you'd be able to see it at a distance because they would have been bright and glowing and pulsing or something.
You were busy screaming and clutching something at the time, like the ship.
I mean, I was informed.
Like I was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we didn't look because they did some weird things with something.
Well,
we were doing it blindly mostly.
Oh, okay.
You remember a lot of fucking torque grenades and sticking your finger in a hole and clicking the thing and dropping it off and hoping you didn't put it in the ship and then, oh no.
Yeah. But I think that that he was with Rat. So maybe the real Zog is coming.
No.
Oh,
No, go away. I don't want to deal with him anymore.
Well, it was Zog who cut out Fiona's heart when we located her.
Red heart.
She told us it was. Yes, they were red as well. They were like red. The fruit from the tree were red as well.
Oh yeah,
the
apple thing. Not the apple. The whatever the fruit's there.
Yeah, the red fruit that cooked up to become Fiona's heart.
Right, and that was outside of the wall of fire.
That's
right,
and it was outside.
Ring of fire.
So yes, red does see red stones or red orbs. Besides the large red sphere they were trying to burn through the wall of fire.
Oh, and the statue's eyes.
They were also red.
Oh yeah, red.
You mean which statue?
The one that you pried the eyes out of and sold one?
They were blue. You told us they were blue.
Oh, my bad. Oh.
So were they actually red, not blue?
Should have been red.
Okay, they're red now. Cool.
They're red now.
Everybody take a card. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Thank God for cards to help smooth over my fuck-ups. And you know what's really bizarre? These radishes are red.
That's so weird.
Let me go find gold mask, comic book, 3 torches, each eye worth 10 grand.
By the way, what is happening with where we were? Why is it like a communist country now?
Which country do you mean is a communist country?
There's a new shadow leader or whatever, I don't know. Basically, they're all dictatorial and
we don't want
everyone in. I don't know, Janet seems to know more about it.
Okay.
You can ask her. The librarian.
Okay.
Which location are you talking about?
Gothic. San Angeles.
Gothic San Angeles is suddenly...
It's like, it's kind of like the police is more strict than...
There's some new ruler or something of the council or whatever, and they're all like really up to the about everything.
Well, the police there have always been a bit hardline.
Yeah,
they're a bit more now.
now the atmosphere is that the people are scared and like trying to look like nothing is like they are very happy and nothing is happening.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
got that's weird.
Yeah.
I've
So
not seen any indication of that, but I haven't been spending that much time in Gothic.
I hope the red AI isn't like communism.
Interesting.
That would be
I heard something
Yeah,
about
that
being
would-
corn, the red eye being associated with corn with a K,
Yeah.
as in blood for the blood god.
that's what I've heard as well.
And now you know that corn is actually commie corn.
Hmm.
Let's ask who did the decorations here.
Mm-hmm.
And why?
You guys go and ask around. Eventually, the elf lady who's got the kids and stuff, and they're like in their bed. She got new mobile. It's got like all kinds of like little red crystal type things that hang off of it and are above the babies because for some reason people think that babies like shit hanging above them.
Yeah, it's a distraction. They play with it.
She's like, oh, hello.
Hi, Alana. The sitting room. That sitting room. I'll describe where the particular sitting room I'm talking
The
about.
14th one, yes.
Yes.
Did you like the new wallpaper? I picked it out on a whim the other day.
Okay, that was pretty much going to be the question: is how did it get that particular wallpaper?
She describes going through the market and looking at different wallpapers and such with a large contingent of cards, etc.
And this mobile?
Oh, she says, I got it from a friend of mine. She brought it over as one of the baby gifts. Are you guys here to see the children?
No, we hate children.
She looks at
you might, Mildred, but I don't.
Joshua, come on.
I'm indifferent.
You may recall, Mildred, you were one of the people that found Alana originally in the forest and brought her to the embassy.
Oh.
Rescued her from the forest.
I've always considered you my aunt, she says.
Oh no.
Maybe you've forgotten, but you were one of the people that rescued her and saved her from the forest.
How do you know it was me and not a copy of me, okay?
She pats you on the shoulder and she's like, there.
Good.
It's okay to share your feelings. You're in a safe place.
You're right. Okay.
We're noticing, Alana, red stones are coming up in a lot of places.
Are they? I hadn't
Yes.
noticed. Is it a problem? I can redo the wallpaper.
No. We're just not sure as to the significance of it yet.
I have no idea. I didn't even notice it.
I want to tell if she's being truthful, like.
Give me an empathy
actually,
roll.
Yeah. I'm just quietly listening to them. Yeah.
She seems a little confused to you.
You did good work, Alana. Thank you.
She says she doesn't know who you are really, so she smiles.
All right. Anyway, that's just something to.
Should I make sure that there's no additional red stuff?
No. I suppose if it's just something more just to be aware of that. If you see or hear anything relating to it.
Now she's thinking and calculating, Freddie.
That we need to try and work out. We're trying to work out because we've seen it in other zones as well.
Oh. Well, speaking of other zones and stuff, I really enjoyed my time in the Kinleyville and stuff. That was great. I'm looking forward to being able to go back at some point. And I got kids out of it. Holy shit, they grow up quick. I mean,
Yes.
really quick. Like, I don't know how. I'm not even sure how we're going to keep them clothed. They grow that quick.
I know it's something I've been curious about as to how fast kids grow here Because in Kinleyville, they were taking about a month to grow up or something.
Oh my
Amazing.
God, she says. They're growing up a lot less quickly than that here.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was the
Maybe
case.
that's just one of the things for there.
It could be, and I think it was something to do with the people asserting their will, as in, not forcing, but encouraging growth that fast because
And
they
then
were trying to expand their society.
And then Alana makes her big mistake. She looks at Mildred and goes, "Have you had kids there? Did you experience this?"
I
She tries her empathy.
try not to punch her.
She looks confused and waits for an answer.
Do I have to roll willpower not to punch her?
No, it's totally up to you. This is all role play.
Just glare at
Well,
her.
it's been a good day. You should probably go and grab your friend over in the other city. Come on, Mildred. Come on, I'm gonna grab her by the shoulder.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't touch me!
She doesn't like to be touched, Alana says.
I flip my hair around. Come on.
Oh, by the way, Mildred and him have exactly the same hairstyle now. Same length, same color. It's very strange
Okay.
there.
What have you two done with your hair?
I felt fancy today.
Okay.
I wanted to change.
I
Do you want one
see.
too?
No,
I can
no,
get you one.
no.
No?
I know where Clem
Come
is.
on.
I can get a haircut if I need it.
We can get we can be the three people with the same hairstyle.
We don't need to have the same hair. But maybe I will do some like green highlights later.
Oh,
So
that would be lovely, says Alana.
I'm not talking to you.
She nods and smiles at you. All right, Auntie.
Let's go away.
All right, let's leave this place for another place.
You guys leave. Alana waves goodbye.
All right, thank you, Alana.
Certainly. Thanks for spending some time with your grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So where to now? You said, I remember you mentioned that you dealt with the Snowfield clan. What exactly did you do?
Oh, they had an army that was marching on Kinleyville. We helped Kinleyville get bombs and armored combat flying cars and move them across to MMO land. And then they went and bombed the crap out of the army, and the army surrendered. And
Oh.
the Snow Shield clan surrendered.
What a
And they're now
beautiful-
a subject state of Kinleyville.
So we are the dictators now. That's cool.
Pretty much.
She doesn't mind dictators when it's her.
We tried to do something about them, and then the ambassador or the representative, whatever, the Snow Shield clan attempted to grab the hammer off Alex, and the hammer seemed to take control of him, and Alex gave him a shove away, and unfortunately that led to the ambassador going through 3 or 4 buildings' walls and becoming a bloody smear. Apparently the army was already on the march, so they weren't just waiting for the ambassador to get back.
So
Because they got some prophecy about the hammer
Yeah, I know.
destroying the world.
Yeah.
And
so is the spice trade still on the table?
what now?
Giving him a card.
The
for that.
spice trade, is that still on the table or
I got no idea. It was not exactly something I was particularly concerned with at the time.
I'm
Dealing with
surprised
things
you're not
of
concerned.
slightly
Brought up
bigger,
the spice
significant.
trade. Matt said he loves the bloody spice trade. Okay.
So anyway,
I was curious how long it would take before the spice trade was brought up.
So, Mildred, after killing Zog and preventing the invasion and stuff,
Yeah.
are you feeling a bit more steady, a bit more stable?
Yes. I feel actually I feel like I wasn't this stable like ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what about some of your quirks and something? Have you dealt with them, or do you still have a few of them?
She's still clutching a whiskey bottle, wasn't you're asking?
Yeah,
that.
yes, I know, but that could be just because she enjoys drinking whiskey as opposed to.
Yes.
I have some. I have just one. So
And is
Before I
that to
did-
do with your name, or is that to do with whiskey? Or
with my name.
okay, I was wondering whether or not we'd actually finally get to know what your real name is.
I'm sorry. But ever.
All right.
Does anyone want a cram course card?
Ooh.
'Cause I can't
Cram
think of
course.
any
What is
skill.
called?
Oh, it's 10% to any normal skill that's at learn.
Why do I have so many cards?
I don't-
It's for
Logan's
for
been
one
feeding
hero
you all
point.
for role playing.
For one hero point.
So I'm just reducing my cards as well.
Because I don't really have anything I'm really working on.
You're not working
That's
on
at learn.
things like, so your bargainings above base.
Bargain, yeah, it's above base.
Oh, good. And what about your bureaucracy?
Do I really want to spend a hero point for bureaucracy?
Depends on how
I
much you
mean-
want to get into the spice trade.
Mhm.
Oh,
You're the one that keeps bringing it up. If you want to actually be good at it and set up business trade lines and all that sort of stuff, you're going to need
yeah, you're
either
right. You're
some sort
right.
of business law or bureaucracy. Besides having a bargain skill, you also, something like bureaucracy may come in handy.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
There's a lot of skills that go into being a successful business person.
Is like creating Trump writing skill.
Yeah, but you can't use it for that.
But I have a writing skill plus 20.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you could play that for Create
Yeah.
Trump.
Yes.
I
If
might
you
try
wanted to
that.
spend a couple of days doing that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I suppose the first, is there any, as far as I'm aware, we've got no urgent pressing things right at this moment.
No, I don't.
I mean, there's always the spices. It's
It's not pressing.
As I said, I don't believe we've got any urgent pressing things.
I mean, there's still another dwarven clan that wants that one. Just saying.
So,
Does anyone want the more loot? Does anyone have crap cards that I can trade them?
Depends on what we're doing. We've got
Does anyone want a whip crack intimidate? I like the card, but I have too many cards.
Which card?
Whip,
Whip
Crack,
crack.
Intimidate.
Oh, that's such a fun card.
Yes, cause sand loss when you intimidate somebody.
You're just lucky Alex Finley didn't get that card.
Well,
It
I
did.
do have. Well, actually, it sort of goes in hand with the card I've got, which is the overactive imagination. Ignore D6 points of any sand loss. Now I've got dissemination, happy pie, overactive imagination, and a little extra. I mean, I could get a little extra. It's just like extra one damage in combat. So
I have
Which-
cooking. Yeah.
which may not come in use depending on what we get up to.
Alright, well,
I still need to get rid of 2 cats.
I'll get rid of this. I'll use cram course on business law.
Ooh.
Bureaucracy might be actually before you use a card, you got to go back down to 4, and then you can use a card.
Yeah, I'm just writing down.
But bureaucracy may actually be handier to know regulations and stuff like that as opposed to business law. Business law is not going to come up as often as bureaucracy.
Okay.
Does someone want opponent files?
I have one already.
I was going to say opponent file would be better than the little extra, I think.
Okay, good too.
Yeah, to give to me, I'll discard the little extra.
Can someone hold on to the more loot card or something?
No.
I would like to point out, Pete, that I am disappointed that when they ask how you killed the undead, you didn't just pull out your kukri and go, eh? That would have been like a total badass. Like, how do you think I killed him? At that time.
Yes.
We just fought a couple thousand of them all at once and said, fuck it.
We sung as we slew, for the joy of battle was upon us.
Take a card for that. I'll be right back.
No one wants to do it.
Nah. Thank you, but no. What's the more loot to do, Freddie?
Upon finding loot, double any monetary value of the legal tender, coins, bills only.
So it does. So it's only if it's coin, was it?
Yeah, coins, bills, stuff like that. Of any loot.
Because we brought back some loot that I don't know. We brought back some metal slag from the undead.
Well, it's upon finding the loot.
Yeah, well, we don't know if there's any loot in there. That's what I mean.
Oh well, then it might.
I don't know if it would work on it. I'll need to check with the GM on that.
Sure.
From the glassed city, we brought back a heap of metal slag that you said was valuable, but then we dropped it off at Kinleyville before we then flew off and went looking for the expeditions. We never found out if there was actually anything of value in it, as in if there was gold or anything there, if it was just a metal flag or that sort of thing. The reason I'm asking is whether or not the more loot card would work on that, because we didn't actually get told the value at that time.
I'm not sure how much, because it does have some valuable metal in there. I would personally save it for something better, because I mean, gold, silver, and stuff like that are valuable, but are they as valuable when they're mixed together?
No, well, that's what I mean. I don't know whether or not Kinleyville have since, because it was several months that they've had it.
Yeah, I suspect it's become some sort of modern art piece that they've stuck somewhere.
Okay, just whether or not they'd melted it down and broke it up.
It's hard because
separated it.
Yeah, that requires pretty exacting melting temperatures, because you want to melt this but not that, etc.
Well, they use different chemicals as well to separate out silver and gold and stuff. Well, that's how they used to do it in the 19th century anyway.
Yeah, I suspect that it's just like a new art piece. It's like, what is that? Well, that decorates, or that is from the battle versus the horde of the undead. They brought it back, we polished it up, made it pretty, and there it sits. I mean, there's more valuable loot about, but
yeah, that's right. Because it would be nice to get a few thousand gold to buy the white dove and continue that.
Well, they can do it.
Now that you know how much it will cost and stuff.
Exactly.
Does anyone want the card or
which card?
The more loot.
It is a sexy card.
It is a sexy card, but I'm not sure if we're going to be doing anything that would garner us a pile of loot that would be nice to have it double.
Okay, let me put it this way. Is it more valuable than a supporter reroll or an opponent fails?
Tricky.
Tricky because it depends on, well, opponent fails is, a hero point potentially.
The supporter reroll's the best though, because you can play that on the NPC that's working on crashing you into the mountain with his plane.
That's right. And the other thing is, say for example, we went. What's your gambling like, Freddie?
Bad.
All right. So I know Mildred's gambling is quite good.
Oh yeah, she's got weird skills that she's good at.
For example, we went to a high stakes poker game, and Mildred and you, to give an example, say the NPC rolled really well, better than Mildred did. You could actually play that supporter reroll on the NPC, forcing him to reroll.
Well, it says ally.
Badly.
The NPC is not an ally.
Does it say ally? Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then no, that wouldn't work. It depends on the wording on, because there's two.
I have assistant reroll, and I think that this card works on both PCs and NPCs.
Mine is supporter reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the writing on those two cards is slightly differently. I think one of them does not specify ally.
I think that's
Mine does.
one I have.
Nice.
Yeah. So all right. So the one that Yana has would work. As I said, you could potentially force an NPC to reroll if it was a good roll.
Yeah.
As opposed to using it to reroll in our favor. Whereas your one sounds like it would only work on allied NPCs, which is still very useful, as well as using it on one of us, which is usually how they end up getting used. So yeah, so there's always the possibility we could go to the high stakes poker game that if it's still getting run in the haberdashers or in Gothic St. Angeles,
I'll keep
and have Mildred do some gambling and make lots of money.
Let's gamble.
I'll keep the more loot, and I'll drop the opponent fails.
Okay. So yeah, so there is always that possibility. Although I don't know the stakes they play for. If it would be
either of you have
of how much we could afford to spend.
If either of you have a limited retrieve, there's a check in essence card if you want to grab it.
I like how it's gone from Mildred finding her girlfriend so she can scream at her to Mildred entering a high stakes poker game all in just one conversation. It's like, this is why prepping is hard for me, okay, people?
All right, clam course on the top.
I'm not saying we don't go in search of Madeline, but in search of Maddie. But
we don't know where to start now.
I mean, we could look at the articles and see whereabout if there was a particular. She went from here to here to here to here type situation.
Right.
Ooh, broadsheets.
Exactly. Hold style research, and then depending on where the last location was, we can work from there.
Yeah.
Now the issue we have is in the world where Gotham is now. Mildred and I would not be able to get on a domestic flight and go to another country if that's what we needed to do. Besides us not currently having any passports, which I think we could possibly do. We're wanted.
Just use a bus.
What, to go from America
to another
to Europe?
country?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Say for example, I suppose.
Okay, I guess.
We'll end up randomly somewhere.
Yes. So we could shadow walk. No, we ended up here. Let's shadow walk again and see if we end up on the right continent this time. Yay, we're on the right continent now. So yes, that is always a possibility. I mean, we could do the research and see what we find, and then depending on what we find, we can work out where to go from there.
Yeah.
It is still very dangerous for the Joker and Catwoman to go to Gotham, though.
It's fine.
Yes, there is also that factor that it's a bit dangerous for us there anyway.
So
So we'd have to go in disguise. Oh, speaking of which, your cardboard girl disguise.
Yeah, I know. She wrote me a message that it's somewhere else.
Yes, yes.
And I told her, so we are even for my ex-girlfriend kidnapping you that one time?
What did she say to that?
What did you say to that?
Didn't respond yet.
That was such a brutal kidnapping too.
Oh, that's that's funny.
Oh, instead of bureaucracy, I put the points into flying car.
Okay.